talk about the three-way call because it's a really powerful tool as far as building your business. And I have to give you a little background on the three-way call. For some reason, people have a tendency to be a little hesitant, and I'm not sure why, because to me it was the greatest blessing. When I first began my business 28 years ago, there was no such thing as a three-way call. We did have a rotary dial phone, but it only called one line. So you would have to have the other person, maybe the person you're working with, we call it the sponsor, who is helping to develop your business. They'd either have to be in the house on the other line with you, or you would have to go out and meet people in person. When three-way calling came along, it was like, I thought it was just the greatest advancement in technology, because I could add another person to the line. I could be talking to Jeff Roberti, the person who I was working with, and I could be talking to that new potential distributor or customer, and we could either be doing information, training, inviting people to enter our business. It was just, I thought, just an amazing development. So I'm really going to encourage you to look at three-way call as a tool that can be very powerful in helping you move quickly and efficiently. And it's done in many different ways as far as avenues that you can use today, again, because of technology. But let's just look at the basic three-way call. As I start with a new team member and we go through their profile sheets and look at the people that they would like to have on their team, we identify if we're going to go and meet those people together in person. If they're local, we might take someone to lunch to share ideas on product and business. But if they're not local, and even if there are, it can call, your phone can call across town or it can call across the world. And together we share the information about the product, about the business, or about both. So let's talk about what the format of a three-way call would be. As I look at the profile sheet, I'm going to get a good overview of that person's contact that they would like to work with, that they would like to invite into their business. It's really great because you can get that overview to really formulate a conversation that fits that person. The first thing I'm going to do is look at the very last statement on the profile sheet that says, what do you like or admire about the person that you would like to invite into your business? And then when we call the person together, and you as a new distributor may have already shared product information with them, you may have set up the call yourself and the time that we were all going to connect. Some people like impromptu calls for people they know really well, but it has been arranged in one way or another that we will speak. And so the first thing I'm going to say to the person once I'm introduced is that I'm very happy to be speaking with them, that let's say that your name is Mary and theirs is Sally. I'll say, Mary has told me a lot about you, and she may not share this with you herself, but I asked her if she could choose anyone to work with, who would it be? And you were one of the first people she chose. And she said what she really admired about you was, and I will say exactly what you have put on your profile sheet, what you've written from your heart, that is a true heartfelt feeling about that person. And then the next thing I'll say is that I have no idea if what we do is a fit for you or not, but Mary said if she could choose anyone to work with, it would be you. So we're going to share with you what we do, and if it fits, we'll go forward, and if not, you may want to refer us to somebody else. At that point, I will share my story, and then I'll start asking the person about themselves. What is it that, I'll go to the profile sheet and I might mention, we'll probably know if they're health conscious, I'll know if they're entrepreneurial, I'll know enough about them from the discussion that you and I've had about that potential team member that I can more or less share stories or information that hopefully will fit that person. Our goal is to have a relatively short conversation so that I can arrange either a time that we all meet together, if they're long distance, if we're going to send information, If there is interest, that maybe we will book a time that we will go over the marketing model together. We have that, of course, on computer, and we have it on, there is an app for that as well within our app. So you'll be able to go to the app. You can find the pay plan, and we'll work at going over that together if that's the direction that we choose to go. So the three-way call is really to create, some people call it an attraction call. It's to create exposure, inviting people to team up with you, and having just enough story information, product information, and business information to either create interest or go forward with that person. And it's something that has been just foundational to my business, so many people's businesses. There are many different forms. As I said, we do a three-way call to invite people into the business. We also, when a person brings on a new team member, we do what we call a welcome call, and that's three-way as well. This is something I would really encourage you to do, because that is the first exposure to the three-way call for that new team member. They are welcome to the Juice Plus family, to the team. We really talk about, the things that we have heard that are skills of theirs that will help them do well. So that's the first three-way call that many distributors experience, besides the attraction call. And of course, when we talk about three-way today, it's not just three people on the phone. It could be three people on, a Skype call. It could be FaceTime. It could be a Zoom call. So again, our focus is to create exposure and to invite people to partner with us in what we do. And the three-way call is a very powerful way to do that. We will have a PDF file on this as well on the app, so you can find even more detailed information on the three-way call.